This one might just be for me. Well, they're all just for me. But I record them also to help me remember. Because when they come, it feels so amazing and so intense and such a great conversation and such flow. But then it's like, I got to get that out. They were just having me read a part of Revelations, and the way it was phrased and the way they were saying it, I'm like, oh, you were talking about yourself to yourself. And I'm actually talking to Jesus. He's one of my guides. And because you know how like the way they show me, it's like my understanding and how I'm reading it. It's a psychology book. It's telling us what happens when we like smash an identity, right? We have the death of an ego, of an identity, of a version of us. And when you smash all the identities and it's like create a whole new world, like a whole new, it's like you elevate, you lift up out of the identity or away from the ego, or the old version of you no longer exists. It's dead and gone. And a new world, a new version, a new you emerges. It's a process. And in order to cross over, in order for it to occur, for it to happen, it's like you have to face all of the battles within, all the karma, it's like you have to be able to eat through that to leap to the new. Not everybody, this is just how I understand it. And it's the way what happened for me was wild and crazy, how they kept taking me to spots after things would happen, and then they would show me where it was written. It was like, this is wild. Nonetheless, can we get back to, so we were talking about how I think it's just like if you don't get back to your first love, he'll take something away. But I was like, oh, you're talking to you about you. In other words, this was, I think Revelations is one of his friends, John, or like the guy who came before him or something like that, was writing about what he was shown or something. And it was like one of them was, he was telling one of the churches, meaning one of the seven churches, which I take as like the seven chakras, the seven identities, you can say, right? How you see yourself. In the version of love, in the version of pride, like all the seven deadly sins or the seven attributes. So you can say it so many different ways. You know what I'm talking about. And so anyway, one of them was, if you don't turn back to your first love. And I was like, oh, you're totally talking to yourself. Like telling yourself, like, if you don't love me like you first did, because you remember like when you're a little kid and you see yourself for the first time in the mirror, you're like, oh my God, it's like a dog seeing themselves in the mirror for the first time. Like you're so excited. Like when you as kids, we think we're our mother. But then when you recognize you're a separate entity at whatever stage that is, you're like, holy shit, right? Like it's like you've only looked outside your eyes and you believed you were your mother, right? For so long. And then when you realize, oh, you're you, right? It's like, that's like the first time you're smashed, your ego's smashed, right? So this is why I think they say, you can let them be alone after the 8th day, right? You can start to smash that ego, smash that identity. You are separate from me. You can circumcise, you can sever that cord, let them see that truth, let them see that clearly. And so anyway, I'm still not getting right. I always have these side stories that I feel the need to explain. I don't know why. Oh. Anyway, it said, if you don't love me like you did at first, he'll snatch away that candle, right? He'll destroy that. Anyway, I thought, oh, you're talking to yourself. And I'm like, I love you for that, because I know people think I talk to myself all the time. And I'm like, I guess I technically do. I mean, I guess, yes, all the time. We all do. I just do it, I guess, more openly. I always think that's so funny because I don't see myself that way, right? Like, I don't see myself as like a crazy person on the street talking to themselves, because I just don't. I mean, I just don't see myself that way. Not that I don't do that. I very much do. I very much do. Oh my God, they're showing me at the bus stop when I was little, walking in circles and talking to myself. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Oh boy, okay, all right, okay. And anyway, then we start to go into a more personal conversation, but yeah. So I guess we were all living our own dream. They're saying to share some of it, because I was like, God, I was like, that's the first time I heard it that way. I'm like, did you change this whole book around just because just to make me feel better, just to make me not feel so crazy? And they kind of implied yes, which I'm like, well, I guess it is all of our own dreams, right? It really can be that magical. It really can be that, quick, and that's all our own dreams, and he's catering to our every whim. And I just thought it was so sweet. It like had me crying and everything. And I was like, no, I know I'm worthy. I said, I can intellectually know that that's what I'm supposed to say. And I do feel worthy of many things. And yet I'm like, please, it's hard for a girl to accept that. I mean, that you would like change it all just for me, right? Like, the entire world is based on all this. Like, everything that's been regurgitated out there is all based on this. It's all the same storyline. It's already been written in all the scriptures. That's why, when you start to see all these patterns and hear it all and understand it all, you're like, well, shit. I mean, it's still great because it's through people's essence, but you hear now what they're saying. Whether they recognized or realized it was from the Bible or the Quran or Rumi or wherever, it's all the same series of teachings, patterns. It's the same thing that happens to all of us when our identity gets smashed, right? So it's like your heart gets broken, right? You no longer identify as somebody's lover or somebody's mother or somebody's teacher or somebody, like, it's any version or all the versions. But when it's extreme enough, it's heartbreaking, right? You end up experiencing all those things. And so when you read it, you're like, oh shit, right? And when you read it through that lens, that understanding, you can see it more clearly, hear it more clearly. Meaning through the lens of that understanding, not through the lower energy of the heartbreak. Anyway, so we were talking about, because they kept saying how I was worthy, and I was like, like, I love you so much for all of that. And it's like, you got to give a girl a minute. I mean, that's a lot to swallow, right? For any, it's like, I still am not saying it the way they want me to say it, because it's like, I get it. It's like, and yet, I mean, like, is there a bigger prize in the world to be reunited with yourself and with unconditional love? Like, it's a lot to swallow, right? It's like fucking amazing. It's like beyond anything, it's like what we talk about all the time. It's like when you float up to that, but it's like they want me to, it's like swallow more or open up more. And it's like, I'm doing the best I can. Although that's interesting they're saying it that way, because I broke down the other day in the kitchen over this same thing where they were trying to get me to open up my heart more. And I was like, just do it. It seems like it can be challenging for me at times. I think just because of all the pain. It's like I want to so bad. I'm trying to. And they said I am. I'm doing that. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot here. But that's, yeah. because I don't want to share everything. Thanks so much for tuning in and listening. You can now purchase an audio journey with me using the link below.